And I'm super excited because Monday is another beautiful day to be on the program. Today, it's Women's Corner. You know what we do here? We talk about women, we share success stories, struggles, challenges, and at the same time, we try to keep you informed and educated. So if you watch this program live, you can tune in to our digitized channel at UHF27. And of course, you can just download the app from Google Play Store or Play Store to watch this program live. And later on during the day, you can just go to our YouTube channel at Galaxy TV News to watch this program, just in case if you miss it. Also, in our social media pages, all our social media pages can actually indicate that you want to share your success story, you want to be part of the program, you want to talk to women, you want to educate women, whatever it is, you're welcome. Just indicate and we'll get back to you. Well, I'm not doing this alone as usual. It's been a long, interesting, slow weekend too for me. I don't know about you. I have my Jersey co-host, Gratitude. Gratitude, how you doing? Good morning.
Fine. Good morning, Dawson.
You look good. Your nails are new.
Okay, good morning and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Women's Corner, where we talk about everything pertaining to women. If this is your first time tuning in to this channel or joining us on Women's Corner, you are welcome, and this is a safe space for you as a woman. My name is Gratitude in Mokwede Agency host.
Okay, great. Now we have our guest in the house. Gratitude, do the honors of introducing our guest for today.
Okay, should we go for it first?
Let's go for it. Okay, let's go for it. So,
Yeah.
while we're waiting for our guest, we have an amazing guest here with us, but we'll not read her profile. We have Adebukola. Let's just show you her face. We have Adebukola sitting in our middle, and she's looking pretty. I wish I have the, how do I say it, the mind to actually go and look, because I always love it on people. But I get scared, like, how
if it doesn't suit me, I would.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not that bad.
I know it's not bad because it looks lovely.
Say, if you want to look forever young, I'll suggest you go and look us.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would agree with that one because it gives you this very, very young look.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Without makeup, you're good.
Yeah. And this quiet confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we have her. You can see her sitting pretty. But before we start telling you who she is in detail, we're going to go for a short break, of course. And after the short break, we'll go for the first tip for today. You do not want to miss today's episode. So this week we'll have a break and a tip, and we'll right back to the studio to keep talking with people like with us.
Here are practical and easy to follow tips for home organization. Perfect for students, young adults, or anyone trying to keep a tidy and peaceful space. Home organization tips to simplify your life. 1. Start small. One space at a time. Begin with a drawer, shelf, or corner. Avoid overwhelming yourself by trying to organize the whole house at once. 2. Use the 3-box rule. Label 3 boxes. Keep, donate, trash. Be honest about what you actually use. If it hasn't been touched in 6 to 12 months, consider letting it go. 3. Assign everything a home. Keys go on a hook or dish. Shoes in a rack. Stationery in a container. When every item has a designated spot, tidying becomes easier. 4. Maximize vertical space. Use wall shelves, over-the-door organizers, or hanging hooks. Great for small spaces like dorms or student rooms. 5. Use clear containers and labels. Transparent bins make it easier to find items. Label shelves, drawers, or containers to stay organized. 6. Declutter paper clutter. Go digital where possible. Scanned notes, receipts, bills. Use folders or file organizers for important documents. 7. Organize by category, not by room. Collect all your books, clothes, tech gear, or toiletries, then sort and store them together. Helps you see duplicates and eliminate excesses. 8. Invest in storage solutions, baskets, bins, drawer dividers, under-bed boxes. Even budget options from local markets or online shops can transform your space. 9. Practice one in, one out. Every time you buy something new, e.g. a shirt, let go of one item in the same category. Helps control clutter buildup. 10. Keep a daily reset routine. Spend 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day, returning things to their places. Wipe surfaces, fluff pillows, put dishes away. Small actions, big impact. Bonus, make it aesthetically pleasing. Use colors or materials you love. When your space is visually pleasing, you are more likely to maintain it. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. You're still watching Women's Corner, and that is the team for our organization. You know, we all need to have our own organized. Well, gratitude. Can you kindly introduce the guest, the
Of
pretty
course.
guest we have today?
Okay, so in the studio today we have Adebukola Adeogu. She's a visionary entrepreneur, sustainability advocate, and accomplished academic with over a decade of experience in fashion, education, and environmental sustainability. She's the founder of Sly Impact Foundation, transforming communities in Nigeria through education, environmental advocacy, and women's empowerment. As the creative director of Bukola Neville Brand, she leads the charge in sustainable fashion, proving that style and sustainability can go hand in hand. Passionate about gender equality and social impact, Adebukola is dedicated to uplifting marginalized communities and fostering lasting change, setting new industry standards for a more inclusive and sustainable future. Yes, that's a very big one.
Sustainable future.
Mhm.
That's very interesting.
Very
You know,
interesting.
you have a Sly Foundation, and I will definitely ask why Sly, because I know what Sly means.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't want to do this.
But I feel like it's an abbreviation to some
Yeah,
point.
it's an
Right. So
abbreviation.
I'm sorry, but you're welcome to the show, Bukola.
Thank you.
It's good to have you, Bukola
Thank you.
Adeogu. I love
Yeah.
the fact that you're able to make it to the studio and
Thank
want to
you.
share your success story at the same time,
Mhm.
educate people. So let me
Yes.
just ask you my question because I'm itching to ask. Why Sly? What's the meaning of Sly?
Okay, SLA is actually an abbreviation like you mentioned. It's simply someone like you. That's XLY.
Oh,
Someone
that's
like
so
you,
cute.
Impact
so
Foundation.
cute.
So being a UN ambassador for Girls and Women Speak, it's my duty, and not just a duty because it's something that I'm so passionate about. I'm also a girl. I'm also a woman,
Mhm.
and it's all about building the confidence in girls out there, in women, and letting them know, irrespective of who you are,
Mhm.
where you are, what you're doing, what is working and what is not working for you.
Mhm.
You just need to know you're not alone. You're not the
Yeah.
only one. There are people like you out there.
Mhm.
So basically, we're just there to, give that hope and that reassurance that no matter what it is, you are not alone. There are people like you out there. So just have faith and
Great.
everything will be well.
Great, because because the word Sly was a bit,
Yeah.
but you
I
saying,
get
yeah, you get that a lot, right? Great.
And I have to keep explaining.
Yeah, you have to explain
And then when
because
I tell them,
it's cute.
oh, it's
Yeah.
someone like that, they'll be like,
Cute.
oh my God,
It's-
where did you
it's-
get that
yeah,
from?
it's so soft, it's so subtle, it's so tender.
Yeah.
Imagine you, someone like you, even if you want to be angry, like why are you using Sly? The moment I heard the meaning, there's this
This
softness that just,
calmness,
this calmness
Yeah.
that came with it.
Yeah.
So that brings me to first, how did you decide to say, okay, I want to be an advocate for the girl child, and decided to build a foundation? Because I know that a lot of people have tried to build foundation and got it wrong,
Yeah.
because they thought they could do it, but
Yeah.
eventually they started it, they had to drop it.
Yeah.
So what made you venture into having a foundation for the girl child and building them, and how have you been able to sustain that dream?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. For me, I didn't just started like I wanted to build a foundation. I learned the ropes. That is volunteering. I'm a profile UN volunteer member.
Wow.
And so I just know that it's just something that just gives me joy helping people. Right from my child, I don't know, wherever something needs to be done, you'll find me there, just doing it. Even if you don't send me, I will do it. But I just feel like this thing needs to be done. I don't need somebody to tell me. I just do it. So I just started with that. And then when I hear, maybe I see online call for volunteers, this, I just volunteer. And then with that process, I begin to learn what it takes to work with organizations. I begin to understand what organizational structure is all about, talking about NGO, talking about foundations, community impacts, girl child. Okay, so now for the girl child thing, I think most of the things I do kind of remind me about myself, my upbringing. And the name wasn't just a coincidence. I remember I was still very young. I can't remember which year, but I know it was in the either late 90s. I watched a movie. It's an American movie. And the title of the movie was Someone Like You. that name never left my mind.
Oh,
Never
it's
left
stuck.
my head. Like, never.
Okay.
Someone like you. It was so emotional. It was about a couple. One was, I think, diagonized or something. You know, I can't really picture, but that name never left my mind. And I knew there was just this, the name, the storyline of that movie kind of just relates with what I do. Just about giving hope, letting people know, even though we know it's not as it is, but just give people assurance that it is what it is. Yeah. So I just started by, volunteering, assisting as much as I could. Then I found out that, I'm good at talking. Yeah.
Okay.
So because I knew my brother then would tell me, this is your talk. Go and be making people like, go and, then I was still in secondary and they were like, oh babe, this is your accounting you want to do. Forget it. Go and do media, mass comm. People are talking to make money. To better their life. You are just here. You will act drama inside house, disturb us inside house. Go out, But I will laugh at it. I'm like, me, never. Future accountant, I will laugh at it, but then everybody said didn't leave my mind. I held on to them. But I don't know if I want to go and sit and be studying one mid-mass com or whatever. Long story short, it just happened. So there was a particular day I was volunteering for a certain organization. One of the speakers couldn't make it. And then I just noticed the rambling, the disorganization and everything. So I reached out to one of them, like, what's happening? Why is Madam so tense? She's like, one of the special guests is not around. I don't think she can even make it, blah, blah, blah. I also like, okay, we can't just keep quiet. Can we just be doing something? Engage these people, make it lively. And they're like, who wants to do that? I said, everybody was just like, no, so to me, just look at nobody's thinking straight. So I don't even know where it came from, sincerely, I won't lie. But I just knew I just went out there. And because it was a student thing, school, like a private secondary school and all that. So I was able to relate. And it was a public school. So I was able to relate. So I just, things I normally do in my school. So it just made me flash back. And I just started, engaging them. Started with a quiz, competitions. And we just, the kids were so excited. We just started like that. And somehow I kind of partially saved the day till we used that to while the wait time till the second speaker came around and all of that. And since then, Juma just took a likeness in me. I was just like, wow. And then for the record, back then I wasn't even Bukola. I was Yabo. That was my middle name. So it was after I finished secondary school, I changed my name to Bukola. And just about 3 years ago, I changed my name to my real name, Adebukola. So, and then she just took a likeness to me and kind of, that was when I knew the word mentoring. So she started mentoring me, coaching me, and all of it. And that was how I just started going. So I found myself volunteering for so many organizations. So I just covered myself to go online. Anytime I see an advert, a program, even if there's no call for volunteering or anything, I would I just look for the sponsor, adverts, contact, and I just reach out to them. Is there a room for volunteering? Is there anything I can do? I just do that. And that was just how I started. I started learning. And then I don't speak. I just do by the side things and all that. But with time, I noticed people reach out to me. Hey, can you come and speak? Can you come and do this? Can you come and handle this? And I was doing all these things for free. No money, no money involved though. Till tomorrow we still do it for free. But we thank God we are at that place where we've been able to balance it. The ones we need to do for free, we do for free. The one we need to give our prizes, we give our prizes. The one we need to, we just do everything. We make everything blend because the goal is not after the money. It's actually the true and real impact that we do. So that was just how I started it. And then, to one of my mentors of blessed memory, 2020, I met this fantastic lady. She died. She passed away during the COVID, but then she was the one who introduced me to UN volunteering. I did my mentoring under her. She tutored me, took me through the ropes, did all the trainings, all the exam, came out in flying colors. I was, I became a full member. And then the journey started from there. Then from there, I moved to UN Women Nigeria, UN Women Global, and we just keep doing it. Yeah.
Great. Chris, did you have questions?
Okay, first, I was going to ask a question on your foundation, but can you give us a sneak peek of what Neville's brand is all about?
Okay, so Neville brand, so we have the Bukola Neville Limited, under which we have the Bukola Neville clothing. So the clothing takes care of our bespoke, ready to wear culture, like our clothing, fashion pieces and accessories, shoes, bags, anything related to fashion. Bukola
Yeah.
Neville Clothing does that. So under the Bukola Neville Limited itself, the brand, so we're actually a BDSP, that is business service provider.
Okay.
And then we're into consultation, we're into trainings, mentoring, capacity buildings, and the like. We have a vocational educational training center, that's VTC, or you call it TVETs. That is
Okay.
technical vocational educational training,
Okay.
or you just call it VTC, vocational training center.
Okay.
Basically, like some will call it, well, I won't say it is this. It's not the same thing. Academy is different from ours.
Yeah.
When you see fashion academy, they are just limited to one.
Yeah.
But what we do is broad. So we are not limited to just fashion. We do fashion, we do hair, we do beauty, we do agriculture, we do tech,
Mhm.
you know, we do mentoring, everything that supports growth and impact is what we do. We offer services to as consultants to small businesses, to corporate organizations, to government in terms of, you know, policies, advocacy, and all that. We also offer services such as business plan writing, pitch deck. We don't just write, we also train. And then I'm actually a grant writer. What's the word they use? I'm actually, what's the word? I'm trying to find the word, but I'm a grant writer. So I also teach and help people write and win grants.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mentor, I teach, I train. Yeah, all those things.
Okay, so
That's beautiful.
under the Sly Foundation, someone like you Foundation, let me call that. If I don't want to say Sly, but someone like you Foundation, what are some of the programs you put those women through, or what programs they do to empower them?
Oh, okay. So for us at someone like you, just like we say, our goal is actually to first bring whoever will come across, girls, women, to that point of self-actualization and self-realization of who they are. Because when you understand who you are, then you can be confident when you are out there. The world is no joke.
Yeah.
And thank God for social media. If you're not confident in yourself and in your skin, the media will ruin you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So that is one thing we do, which is under our mentoring program, we help women build their confidence. We also offer all training, skills acquisition trainings. We also share opportunities with them academically. We share a lot of opportunities. We help them facilitate. We have people who have traveled out on sponsorship, on scholarships. We have both local and international. We have women we've empowered, startup businesses, which I will come back to. We also help organization facilitate volunteers. So organization reach out to us for volunteers, because we also encourage our women, say the quickest way. You know, there's this general saying that if you want to be rich, find a problem to solve. But I also tell people, if you want to be rich, if you want to have a name, you want to have a voice, you want to be known, you want to be seen, you want to enter. In fact, this one is one that suits me the most. I always tell my people, you want to enter great and big places, places you can never dream of in your lifetime. Volunteer. Trust me, it's the quickest way, it's the quickest key to unlock doors. I've been to places I would never have imagined or dreamed of. I've worked, even in my fashion journey, I've worked with brands I would never ever dreamed of if I wasn't volunteering. I am here seated, not because of my business or my academic or anything, simply because I'm a volunteer. That's just the truth.
True. I would agree.
So that's something we don't joke with in our organization. And then so we do skills training. We support women. We advocate for gender equality. We advocate for the girl child. And so we give them that community whereby they feel safe. And we just work alone. We work with other organizations, government, private organizations, child support institution, sex trafficking organizations. So because we have various kind of forms of women, we have ladies who are just leaving the prison that need support. We have organizations who reach out to us if they want to train them. So it's just a lot of things. It's a collaboration. It's a partnership. It's a big thing. You can't do it alone. So
you actually said something, but I think before that, let's quickly go for a short break. Actually, I want to ask. Let me not forget my questions. I'm going to ask it before we go for the break. Now you said something. You said in your line of creating this foundation, and the slide is because you want people to understand who they are. There should be a realization and an actualization, right?
Yeah.
So my question is going to stem from those two words,
Okay.
actualization and realization.
Yeah.
That is knowing who you are. So of course, we're going to ask, how do you know who you are? Then also, how do you believe that you've lost yourself? Because some persons will believe that this is me, but they do not even know that they've lost themselves along the line. So we're going to come for that because it's very important. Let me know if I've lost myself or maybe I found myself. Anyway, we're going to go for a short break. And after the break, we'll take the next tip for today. And we'll come back, of course, to continue the program with Adebukola. Okay, right, welcome back. You see what your women's gonna end. That is the tip for content creation. That's what we're talking to Bukola, Adebukola actually, Adeogu. And of course, I've already tabled my question, but for those who are probably just joining us, I'll say it again, but definitely it's going to be more of a rephrase. So there are two things you said your foundation is looking out for the girl child is to realize themselves and actually actualize it. And that is knowing who they are. So now my first question is, how do I know who I am? And how do I even know? Because first is realizing that you are not who you are. At that point, there's a step to solution. That is finding who you are. But if I do not know that I'm lost, in fact, how do I even know that I'm lost? I'm not who I am. Then how can I actualize by realizing that this is who I need to be?
Okay, thank you so much. Like I mentioned earlier, I said, for me to start Sly Impact, it's something that relates to me. I see myself in every girl. I see myself in I would say every woman, but I would say maybe I see my mom in women. So, for you to finding yourself, what we do help girls, help women find themselves. How do we help them know if they are lost? Is that let's say I'm meeting you. Personally, I'm good at studying people. I'm so observant, and psychologically, not just your body language or your attitude, but the things you say kind of tells me a lot about who you are in the course of discussion. When I'm discussing with you and your responses to my questions just tells me if you're somebody I want to relate with, or if you're somebody I don't, or if I should hold back certain things and just play along, or if you're hiding something from me and that you don't want to talk, maybe because we face a lot of girls and women who have dark past and something, and they feel they can't be so vulnerable. They feel they don't have that confidence to really. So because the word, when you say something, they use it against you. So we tend to just, okay, calm down. The awareness part is me coming down to who they are and be like, okay, sharing my story, make them feel comfortable, make them see that they are not alone. And then when they hear me say, Omo, this one foul, your own was past my own. And unconsciously, they are comfortable around you. You see their countenance change, and you see them telling you sorry, and you're like, oh, did you go through this? This thing happened to you. Your own is serious. Mine was not like that though. And then you're like, really? So what happened to you? The person who was guiding has already felt calm, and then they kind of just open up to you and just say things in them, and they were like, when they've all put it down, they were like, oh my God,
did I just
feel relief. Like, do you know I've never said this thing to anybody in my life? Promise me you will not tell anybody. Promise me that that's act of helping people keep safe, stay safe. It's what really, really stands for us. And then we just kickstart the conversation. The first step is to allow you come out of that your hiding space, that your hiding place, that place you feel it's just me and me alone. Nobody can get in here. So once we are able to bring you out, we then help you. The road to recovery starts. We help you discover your true self, your real identity, and not what the world thinks about you. For us, that's like when we see someone like you, that's just the goal. Whatever, because some people feel like they are so down, they are so broken, they are unrepairable. There is no hope for them. We just let them know. See, sometimes we might even create fiction to help them feel comfortable. You are not alone. You are not the only one. There's a case of so person. There's other like, see, your own is small. If this person can do it, trust me, you can do it. And just like, are you for real? Yes. And then we'll just mention names of some people, but most times 90% are always real and true. We have women thank God for your art. We had women who've gone through the thing and thick of life, and yes, they're so we use these people as examples, to tell them that if this person can do it, you can do it as well. And that's the starting point for them. And then they begin to feel safe. They begin to feel comfortable. They begin to give themselves that reassurance. Now, the assurance part is not about you telling somebody you're good or you can make it. It's the person first acknowledging that he or she is good. I am good. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I can do it. Just like this song Sinach sang, like I know who I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm working in power. So if you know who I am, what it simply says, what we tell these women is that, or if I say, let me use my, if I say I know who I am, I'm fond of using that word. I know who I am. I'm not bothered about what anybody says. And that is just the truth. Trust me. I know who I am. That you're not seeing my G-Wagon.
Yeah.
That you're not seeing me posting that house. So I just bought a house. That you're not seeing me flashing that. Doesn't mean I don't know who I am or I don't have it. Or I don't have it now. But give me 5 years time, I would have it. Because I'm not lazy. Because I know what is inside of me. There is something I know. Something I see that you're not seeing. So it's just about telling these women, just give yourself time. Everything is not about processes. You don't want to cook Indomie, even though they say 1 minute to lose, 2 minutes. It doesn't take 2 minutes.
It takes
We all know. So even though it's not happening now, but just know, as long as you can assure yourself, if you are the one giving yourself confidence, boosting your morale, it goes a long way than what somebody says. Because the person that is also boosting you can still bring you down.
Course.
So nothing beats your self-assurance. Once you're able to realize who you are, and then you give yourself that actualization, that realization, that conformity that I know who I am. So whatever anybody is saying to you, it comes in here, it goes in here. Don't let it break the spirit, that self-will in you to give yourself another try. It's second. Life is all about second chance. In fact, beyond second chance, there's a 10th chance. Like I tell people, like, always have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan Z. In fact, if possible, plan Z. That you have plan A to Z doesn't mean plan A. Oh, let me just even break down plan B and plan C. That you have a plan C doesn't mean your plan A should fail. Doesn't mean you should be so lazy about it. Don't take it serious. Take it very serious, but because life is in two. May or nay. Like, it's either a yes or a no. So that if your plan A doesn't work, you have a backup plan. You have something to fall on to. You can always switch. And people won't even know there is a problem. It's just like when we teach our women on financial literacy, the habit of saving, the habit of investing, the habit of keeping records, the habit of not, spending everything at once. It's not because that you have a savings here doesn't mean that savings cannot crash. You can also have an insurance policy. You can't say because, I save, maybe you do daily savings or mortgage or bank, all those kind of contribution things. Doesn't mean you're safe. Because you do that, it doesn't mean you shouldn't go for insurance. You can also go for insurance because that your savings can mess you up. What if the person runs away with your money? What if there is a delay? What if life happens and that your savings cannot just save you? Your insurance will come to help. So that is just how we bring these illustrations together and just let women see the true reality about life. This is not they say. This is not making up. This is just your reality. And that way it helps them know that, okay, for real, if these people, and on their own, we also encourage them. Beyond every advice we give you or every way we try to support you, it still has to be you. They say you don't force a horse to take water, right? So we always encourage them at your own quiet time. You need to build that quiet time, that serene moment whereby you can hear your heart beats. You can hear your own voice. There is that inner voice in every human talking to us. But because of the outer noise, we don't get to hear it. So we encourage them to listen and come back and give us feedback. What is that still voice? What is that quiet? What is that your second you, the inner you? What is it telling you against what everybody else is saying? You will have that personal conviction. This is not about spirituality. It's not about God. It's not about religion. No, it's just about you. That conscious being would tell you, would speak to you, and you just need that quiet place to hear and hear it clearly. Because it's better you hear from God most times than just being there. So once you're able to, realize yourself and own up to yourself. That way, because people will throw a lot of trashes, a lot of things at you. The fact that you know yourself, you build your capacity, your mindset has been shifted, your orientation has been renewed. There is no amount of things people would say or debts they would lay on you. You just let them know these are the things that makes the world go round. I won't be the first, neither will I be the last. And you just move with it.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a question about Sly. Someone like you foundation. I will not say Sly again, no. Yeah, someone like you foundation. So is there any space for girls that have been abused? And how can do you have a space in your foundation where they go through therapy, where they get to meet therapists to heal properly before they are empowered? Because believe me, before a lady or before a woman can actually focus on building herself and being more, she has to heal. So is there a space for therapy sessions in the foundation for empowerment?
Yes, there is. There is. So like I said earlier, for us, we do a lot of collaboration and partnerships. So we have professionals. I'm actually the current, because our elections are ongoing. I'm still the current coordinator for Girls and Women Speak Ambassadors of Nigeria under United Nations, under UN Women. So I'm the legacy coordinator for Girls and Women Speak Ambassadors. So basically, everything and anything related to the girl child, to women advocacies and all is what we do. So talking about answering your question, yes, we have that system in our organization where we help ladies heal. We help them the road to recovery, and we work with professionals who are, these are like their core profession. This is what they do for a living. This is who they are. They also run their own organizations. So in the cases whereby maybe we don't have the space or the time based on projects on ground, we recommend them to our sister organizations, partners that take up this case to handle. So there is that safe space where once they are healed, the beauty is, once they are healed, we also help them, get back into life and blend like nothing even happened. So yes.
Okay, so before we come back to this conversation and go further, let's go on a quick break. Then we'll be back to the studio to continue our conversation with Adebukola Adeogu. Okay, welcome back to Women's Corner. We are still in the studio with Adebukola Adeogu. So Adebukola Adeogu, it's good to still have you here.
Thank you.
Do you have any training going on right now for either the empowerment or for your brand?
Okay. And sorry, just because of our time, to add to that, they just reveal your social media handles that people could reach out to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we have a program scheduled for 29th and 30th and 2nd of October. That's 29th of September, 30th of September. That is Monday, Tuesday, and then the final is Thursday, 2nd of October. Yeah. So the flyer is on our Instagram page at Sly Impact Foundation. So just click on SLY Impact, Sly Impact. You'll see it there. And then yes, you can call us on our number 081 5755 3211. I'll take that again. 081 5755 3211. Just in case you want to make inquiries about our programs or you want to support, you want to partner with us, we are open. So every kind of form of partnership and collaboration to, impact more girls and reach more women. Our email address is slyimpactfoundation@gmail.com. slyimpactfoundation@gmail.com. SLY. Admit.com.
So basically, she just mentioned the Instagram handle and how you can reach her, and that is for all girl child or you have someone who you believe is going through something and the person wants to realize themselves. Like I said, we women that will sit here will try to make the better version of ourselves. What we are today, we can actually be better than that in the nearest future. That's why we bring different women from different walks of life so we can be better. So you can reach out to someone like you. You said something. You said you're the president of the Lagos chapter for UN. I did not get that
president.
part.
I'm the Lagos state coordinator for Girls Women Speak Ambassadors.
UN. Okay, all right. Anyways, we've come to the end of the program. It's been so much fun and I've learned one or two things. And of course, for everyone out there, we want you to realize yourself, know who you are. Like she said, always tell yourself who you are and keep saying that to yourself every day to make sure that one day you begin to actualize that.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the program.
Absolutely. So amazing. Thank you for
Of
having me.
course.
I'm so grateful. And beyond that, we don't just focus on girls, we focus on women.
Mhm.
Be you a single mother, a
Mhm.
widow, young girls, dropouts, be you, I don't want to mention some things, but then I believe
You're-
we understand what I'm saying about.
female
So just
gender.
female gender. So no
Mhm.
matter what you're going through, please do feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be very, very happy to see you smile again and
Yes.
hope to make it better part of your life.
Yes. I hope we made you smile too today.
Oh God, this means a lot. This means a lot to me and a lot to our organization for having me here, even though it was impromptu, but we really do appreciate it. And we hope to be here again sooner.
Yes, very
Thank
soon.
you.
Thank you very, very much. And maybe that day we'll be crafting a topic that would help empower every girl child and every woman out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all viewers for sticking by and watching us. Do not touch the channel. Don't change it to Gatsu TV. And of course, we're still bringing more juices, what's trending, what's buzzing. And it's going to be on the buzz. Of course, we're bringing social media live to you on TV. I'm going to be your girl still now and still then, Rose Blossom. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for joining us on this remarkable episode of Women's Corner. See you same time, same place tomorrow. And don't forget, if you're a woman out there, this is a safe space for you. You're beautiful, you're bold, you're remarkable. And remember, someone like you is special. My name is Gratitude Imokode, your Gen Z host. Goodbye.